As I said, I'm going to blast through the 2-year-old videos pretty quick here. I gave you a full update. The only horse that was not in training on Friday was Head to Know. We're just working on that foot separation. It wasn't that it's bleeding or it's bad. It's that we had to take a bunch of foot off of him, and I want to put some egg bars on him behind. Okay, AC/DC trained good. I was happy with him. Aunt Sarah continues to train very good. Blue Rare didn't train awesome on Friday. She just got ahead of Amy a little bit and made a break in the last turn, but it's just baby stuff, just being green. And I can't say enough about this filly. I think she's one of our best horses. Capistrano Nights, we put the aluminums on her behind. She was absolutely fantastic the other day. Captain Doolittle tinkered with his shoes and his gear again. I went with him. I went a mile and 2:41 with him. I thought the horse trained rather good. Never offered to make a break and did all the work that I asked him to do. Considering that his actual full workout, his full workouts have been spotty because he's made breaks. So we couldn't really get that full workout into him. 2:41 was a big mile for him on Saturday. Cherry's Girl is good. Happy with the way her curb looks. She's looking around at stuff, and I said to Tyler, don't worry about it. Just put the hobbles on her and let her do her work. You know, there's no reason. It's not like she gets demerit points for having hobbles on. Not in this barn. Just put them on and let her do her work. So that's what we'll do next week. Degas continues to train good. Diosa della Danza gets every bit, just a little bit better every time. I asked Jason the other day, I said, put her right on my helmet, and he stayed right behind me the whole way. I said, how was she pulling? He said, she was actually very good today, way better, which is good. Don't Ask Again, continuing to train well. I think she's capable of much more, but I'll leave her be for now. Dune is training very, very good. I had a wonderful conversation with Dominic the other day about the babies and about the horses, and the gist of the conversation was simple. When we're training the babies down, I want more gym teacher and less guidance counselor. And what I mean by that is we can't hold up. So she's training better than the other babies. The other babies are trotters also, and they're on a deep track. I said, well, that's fine. Just move her more in the mile. You don't have to go faster. You don't have to make her look good or look bad, but move her to the front, back her through, move her again, put her in a tight spot, teach her how to do her work until they catch up. That's your job. But I don't need you to hold her back. So there's going to be and that's where the more gym teacher, less guidance counselor came in. And when it comes to the horses, I mean, this is a dog-eat-dog world. It's a tough world. And much like all professional sports and all professional athletes, these horses have to be at their best. And we have to train them to be at their best. And we have to push them sometimes. And that's where we're at with all our horses. This was not a message directed at Dominic. This was a message I talked to all our trainers here, our second trainers, people that go with the horses, James, Harry, Dominic, anybody that has their horses. I have to remind them all the time. I'm not telling you how to train horses. It's none of my business. But training my horses, that is my business. And I want every one of our horses treated like the athletes they are. They all get treated well. They all get put away properly. They all get lots of electrolytes and taken care of. Top-notch staff. When it comes to their training, they train hard too. They're athletes. Emerald Tom has looked absolutely fantastic the last month. He's looked very, very good. He's going to be a big, big colt. Go Strong Hanover is one that I continue to pump and push. I just really like this horse. I think he's a good horse. I think he's going to be a great horse for us. Had to know, as I said, he's going to miss a couple of weeks of training, but we're going to get that foot cleared up, fixed properly, and then we won't have to worry about it again. Hanger One continues to get better mentally. He was good again the other day and getting better. He always has the voices. The green shoe voices are in there, but they're subdued at this moment. He's a Fearless Peter. Looked great training the last little while. Happy with him. Highest honors. Both these horses look great since we castrated them. In New York, made a little break, I think, the other day on Jason. I didn't want to ask him because it puts Jason on the spot. He's like, he's running in, he's running out. I know what he's doing, and I know what the horse does. I'm just going to leave him be for now. I like the colt, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with him. Jailbird Jog is going to be one of our strongest fillies, I believe. This is the tactical landing filly. Just a really, really strong filly and trained good again the other day. Joe J. Fotag was better the other day. I think I know where we're going with this filly now. I'm going to continue to work her very, very hard through the month of February. And I think what you're going to see on the other side of February into March is a much stronger, flashier filly. Jolene Hall continues to look good. A little quirky. Always a little quirky. Jason goes her. He knows her. And she was good the other day, he said. Judy's Money got back to her winning ways. Training the other day looked very good. I was really, really happy with the way this filly won. We purchased her for a very little amount of money, and then for her to come out and train the way she is fantastic. Now, if the carryover to that is she's a great race mare, then that'd be awesome too. Leland Hanover, I think, is one of our better pacers. He hasn't shown it yet. He's a bit behind everybody, and that's just literal speaking, not metaphorically speaking. And man, he just is put together right. He has the right breeding, the right attitude, the right mindset. I like this colt. Lifting Legend is training good. James said he trained good the other day in Ontario. Love Sensation continues to work well. Probably the biggest mental achievements of the week, the biggest steps forward mentally for any of our horses, Megan's Lucky Day. I'm happy with what I've seen with her now. She was very stubborn, rude, ignorant, and she's decided that maybe that's not the course of action she should take anymore. She was very good. She made a break the other day, but it's not about the break. The break was mechanical. We're going to tinker with her shoes, but mentally she was dialed in. Millie Girl, top of the class again, just a beautiful filly, does everything right. My Name is Swaney. We get some nice pacers this year. My Name is Swaney has been training awesome and looked awesome again the other day. Neuromancer. You guys know how I feel about Neuromancer, and that will continue from here. I think he's a very, very nice colt. Perfection Hanover has been doing his work well and getting stronger and stronger. That virus really knocked the hell out of him, and he has really come back stronger. Now, he hasn't quite caught up to everybody just yet, but he's getting there and working hard at it. Perfect Thought continues to train well. As they call her, the Queen of the Castle. She continues to be good. Pretty Eyes and Lies trained awesome this week. Rico Tubbs was good again. Riding the Rodeo beat everybody on Tuesday. I think it was in the mix on Friday, but was very, very good this week. Rose Run Bobby continues to train well again. A little fractious, a little warm sometimes. You got to watch her. Amy's doing a good job with her, but she is doing her work very, very well. Royal Duchess did her work as well as she could this week. She just seems to me like a nice meat and potatoes type filly, and I like her. I like the Duchess. Royal Flush Dio trained good on Tuesday. I believe he made a break on Saturday, but that's my fault. I should have put the hobbles on him. I've been threatening for 2 weeks, and I didn't. They'll be on him this week. Simply Chaotic made a break in his training mile in Ontario, but has been going good, they tell me. Solidarity, I did break down and ask Dr. Tessa for a full exam on this guy. Nothing was found. So I believe it's a combination of a few things. We're going to continue to pull his hobbles in a little bit. We're going to work on his splints. And if he continues to make the odd break here, I may just send him to Ontario to train down the rest of the time there. This is an extremely fast colt, and just an extremely fast colt. And he's done his work as best as he can. It's not his work ethic. It's not his attitude. The horse is on point when it comes to that. He wants to go forward. It's just a little mechanical stuff. I was certain it was just mechanics, and I said, well, maybe something's bothering him. But Dr. Tessa said there is nothing to be found there. No smoke, no fire. Steady Volo, training good. His curb looks fantastic now. We'll get him back going at the top of the field. Steph's Hope is training good, making the odd break here and there, but we continue to chip away at her. Tyler likes her and gets along well with her. Sterling Hanover, again, he's going to have to slowly catch up to everybody. Remember, this horse we were very quiet and easy with. He was castrated. We had OCDs removed from his ankles. He'll catch up, but he's typical Walner. He reminds me so much of 3 Point Blue Chip. It's going to be done on his terms, and if he doesn't like it, he's just going to turn the engine off, and that's how he is. So it's one of those cases where very different training schedule than the other horses. The exact same one that 3 Point was on, actually. Supermind, he's tough. This colt trained great the other day, and he jumped on his foot and had a little bruise there and a little cut there, and still went out and did his work great. Sweet Lake has been training awesome. This is the Sweet Lou filly, one of them. Tomboy Strong, I love this filly. You can just turn her on and turn her off whenever you want. A couple of, if I thought she had a few weeks where things were just easy for her, I just asked Jason Merriman to go and say, spark this filly up, make her work. You didn't have to ask her twice. She loves her work. But when you ask her to just take it easy, she does that too. That's a hard thing to do, and she does it very, very well. Uncle Danny has been training great. One of our best trotters. Woodmere Bullet is training good for Smitty in PEI. We had the video from him about 2 weeks ago. I thought he looked really good. And then Xena Kemp continues to look good. Getting on a line a little bit. We're going to change some shoes on her this week, but Man, she looks really good. So very happy. I know I'm an optimistic person, and I know some of the horses I just told you are training great are not going to be great when they get this summer. It's just the reality of the situation. But for right now, I am very happy with all of our horses, the rookies, the sophomores, and the race horses. Really happy with the way things are going at the barn right now, and I hope they're going well for you also. I will talk to you all very soon. I hope you had a wonderful weekend wherever you're at.